Hi there, Capricorns. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and let's look at October 6th through October 12th. And as I've been telling you for the last quite a few weeks, Mercury, the planet of communication and clear thinking, is out of phase in Scorpio, October 4 through October 11. So that's this week. Next week, it further moves back into the astrology zone into Libra. But this week it's out of phase in your 11th house of hopes, dreams, wishes, and friendship. So it's definitely a time when some of you could be finding that you're having silly arguments with friends over silly things, miscommunications, and maybe you had promised someone you'd do something and now you're realizing that you simply, you can't do it for whatever reason, and that you need to, back out of it. And backing out of things sometimes is not so easy if people really do feel as if you made a promise and now you've got to keep it. It's not that easy. As well as Mercury retrograde, we have a total lunar eclipse in Aries, your 4th house of home and family. And like all full moons, it's all about closure and letting something go. And being that it's in your 4th house of home and family, it's probably going to be something along the lines of you having to let go of a situation that is no longer working for you and bid it adieu. Sometimes we get so caught up in situations and in feelings and in promises made and promises broken that we don't realize that we're losing precious and valuable time with our friends and family because we're so upset about something that didn't happen. Chances are it didn't happen for a very good reason. Chances are the universe stepped in and said, this is not the way we're going to go. We're going to go a different way. And you've also always got to remember that when things don't work out, there's usually a very good reason behind it. For example, people want to buy a home and they've got the deposit and, they go and they see the house of their dreams and they don't get the house. Someone else comes in with the deposit 10 minutes earlier and they lose the house and they're devastated. 2 weeks later, one of them loses their job. So they wouldn't have qualified for the mortgage when they went to get the mortgage anyway, unless they got a job really quickly. And it's a blessing because they haven't signed on and they're not caught out there with losing a job. Or someone gets transferred, so you don't want to live in that house. There's always things that happen, but they happen for a reason. And you've got to see the reason and be like, that's why that happened, rather than, oh, that's just a coincidence. I really feel that in many ways and in many circumstances, there's no such thing as coincidence. It really is the universe teaching you, showing you which way you should be going and what route you should be taking, because we're all just following our own beat to our own drum. And sometimes we get out of tune and out of whack and can't dance, and the universe draws us back in. And this week there's a lot of erratic behavior with Uranus, the planet of erratic behavior, also in your 4th house of home and family. And you're going to find that maybe someone that you're related to does something that completely blows you away. You can't quite believe they did it. And once again, look at the big picture. There's probably going to be a reason they did it, and it will all make sense once Mercury moves forward and we have that solar eclipse in Scorpio, October 23. Thanks so much for tuning in, Capricorns. I appreciate it, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.